the inside part of the plate, and Castellanos didn't like that call. Davis goes to third.
He is such a thief when thrown. Davis knew that because he'd already watched Norris do it.
Tapper to short. It's going to be a tough play to get Davis. Safe to first. Kelly scores. And the Tigers now lead at 5-1.
Another ball down into that corner. Rajai Davis shading over there, makes a running catch. He caught it in fair territory. It didn't hurt that the previous ball was hit down in that same area.
Center field. Drives this one to the air deep into left center field. That ball is tattooed, and it's going to go up against the wall. That'll get another run in. Rajai streaking all the way to third, and he is in safely with another triple.
Welcome back to the Sports Circus. I'm your Remaster Sal, live from the AAMP.TV mobile studios here in fabulous Las Vegas. That's AAMP.TV. This segment brought to you in part by the American Business Trust Company, helping companies with strategy, sales and marketing, capital resources, investment capital, advisement, and many other features. Maybe even you want to have your own online company or a physical location, they can help. For more information, contact them at 657-600-1876. That's the American Business Trust Company, 657-600-1876. Or you can find them online at abtrustco.com. That's ABTRUSTCO, abtrustco.com. Welcome back to everybody listening in on our CBS, NBC, and Fox Sports affiliates from coast to coast. Magic 97.9 FM in Las Vegas. Actually, it would be KHKA over in Honolulu, CBS Sports 1500. Thanks for joining us. KCAA in Southern California on our CBS Sports, NBC News, CNBC Financial, and Westwood One affiliates. Big hello to our friends down in Houston on KSIX 95.1, 96.1, and 1230 AM. And a big hello to our friends over in Boston on WBNW 1120 AM and 102.9 FM, and everybody else from coast to coast. We'll run out of time if we keep naming these things off. Back here with stolen base king, Rajai Davis, 14 years in the league. Look at him go. He's got dinner waiting for him, and he decided to hang out with us for one more segment. Thank you very much. You're good about waiting for the applause. I love the fact that you're waiting for the applause. Let them die down a little bit, and then carry on. All right, man. Where do we leave off in the last segment?
Well, I done lost my train of thought. I had kids. Right. My son came down and he's telling me about dinner and like, oh, time to eat, Daddy. And had three other people say, time to eat, Daddy. More. We gotta eat.
Yeah, I got Porterhouse on the brain right now. I'm kind of waiting for you to send one over. So, all right, hey, thanks. I'll take that from you. Oh boy. All right. So let's fast forward real quick. Let's talk about, just for a couple of minutes, have you seen the brand of baseball lately that's been played on television? You want to talk about the laughing stock and the most embarrassing brand of baseball, frankly, that I've ever seen. I've been watching the Korean baseball organization. Of course, it's maybe Samsung against Kia. It's not like New York versus Boston or something like that, right? So it's corporation against corporation. But the product on the field is laughable at best. It is embarrassing, I have to tell you. It really is. And from a mechanic standpoint, it is a video of everything that you're not supposed to do. Grab some popcorn, grab your favorite beverage, and watch the Korean baseball organization.
I haven't got a chance to watch it yet, but I get it. I get it.
Now you have to. Hey, let me ask you this, Rajai. Okay, so playing in the U.S. versus Mexico, right? let's talk about that a little bit because I'm a little familiar with this rodeo. What has been your experience playing in Mexico?
So playing in Mexico is like it seems to me that the fans are so much more involved in the games in playing in Mexico. Like our fans in the US, you have to give the fans instructions a lot of time. They'll say on the big scoreboard, the jumbotron, hey, it's
make
time
noise.
for you to cheer. So let's cheer. Let's see how much noise you can make. You don't have to do that in Mexico. Okay.
Right.
The fans seem to get it or understand. I don't know what that's from or why. But it seems like there's a little bit more excitement when especially your team is winning or coming to play. You know, in the States, it's like, okay, when the game's on the line, yeah, there they come. Or when they do something good, they have to come. But a lot of times in the other countries, you know, they will cheer. I've played not only in Mexico, but played in you know, Venezuela, and it was similar as well. And I played one game where there was cheering the entire game. I'm talking about you make one out, the first out of the game, and everybody's cheering. You make the third out of the first inning, and they go crazy. It was amazing. It was amazing. What an atmosphere.
Yeah, well, think about this. I mean, like you said, they are told when to cheer, when to applaud, whatever. Here, people are kind of sheeple, but they're not there. They're not mentally at the game because they're there to take selfies and check into their favorite ballpark and crap like that. And that's why now we have to have netting around the whole damn field when for 100 years we didn't have to do that. But everybody's so preoccupied with their own thing. They don't even care that they're at a game, except they want everybody else to care or see them at the games.
That makes a lot of sense. Yes, yes. And I noticed. And you know, when we take batting practice, now these are people who came to batting practice early, right? They do realize that we're hitting baseballs, I think. And so the baseball will go into the stand a lot more than during the game, mind you. And so you see these incidents where the ball is just going flying in the stands and they're not even looking, and boom, it lands right next to them. A lot of times it misses them. Most of the time it misses them, but you get that rare occasion. Ooh, sorry for that fan that was not paying attention because they just wore it on their noggin. Oh no!
Oh yeah.
And so, you know, that's go ahead.
I got one for you. All right, folks, we're here with Rajai Davis, stolen bases king, current Major League Baseball's stolen leader. This guy's got 415 bases. He's going to 500. He's going to get there. All right, we're going to make sure that he gets there too somehow. The circus is going to be involved in this. But I remember going to the World Baseball Classic. I think it was 2009, if I'm not mistaken, Dodger Stadium. And here, you know, we have the U.S. against Japan. And I'm sitting about even with the right fielder, maybe 3 or 4 rows off the field. And there was a Japanese lady next to me. And she was right on the other side of the aisle, right? And so we were in those boxes down there. And I think you know what I'm talking about. You got those real nice seats right over there next to the field. Anyway, and so Adam Dunn is at the plate. And, you know, big Adam Dunn, this guy can swing the stick. You know, that is when he actually makes contact or made contact, right? Because he did strike out a couple times. Right. Yeah. But here's Adam Dunn. Adam Dunn hits a frozen rope. Man, it couldn't have been but 15 foot off the ground. And it is just coming. I turned to it. I'm like, I got this. And I know I'm ready for this thing. I mean, I know it's going to break my hands probably, but I'm ready for this. And the girl next to me, what's she doing? She's doing this kind of thing on her telephone. Pow! It hit her right in the head. Square in the side of the head. And here's the crazy part about it. All she did was like this. She went like, huh. And she went back to texting on her phone. I mean, you know, the security and the medics, everybody came down to the seats. And they're like, are you okay? Are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm okay. I've never seen that in my life. She took an Adam Dunn line drive off the coconut. And I mean, she didn't even flinch. It was, and she deserves a round of applause. It was unbelievable. But I tried to grab the ball. I was going to keep that ball. She didn't deserve that ball. If it doesn't hurt you, you don't deserve that ball. You know what I'm talking about. You catch a ball, a hard shot without a glove. You deserve to have that ball. And I went to grab it. And some guy grabbed it from my hand and he handed it to her. I'm like, come on, man. I started booing her. I was like, you don't deserve that ball. Come on, man. It was embarrassing.
I think that guy saved you around the booze, though.
My concern meter was on 0, buddy. I don't care. I would have took that ball home. Heck yeah. Oh, man. But if you're not paying attention, so this goes back to the netting around the stadiums. Now, I understand, fan safety. Maybe people are hitting the ball a little harder because maybe the ball might be, I don't know. What I understand, the ball may be a little livelier, especially also in AAA too, because, they're using the same ball in AAA, but not an A and AA ball. I don't know if you knew that, but no, man, it's the same ball. So the ball's jumping out of the yard, right? So maybe the ball's getting out there a little faster.
It is. Even I hit a few of them. But right. I mean, the balls play a major role in the game right now. So what can you do? You make the adjustments, and do what you got to do to compete.
Yeah. See, me as a little league pitcher, would say it that way. All right. Back in the day, the last thing that I wanted was a lively ball. Don't wind that ball tight. Give me the beanbag. I want that ball that's impossible to get out of the yard.
Biased. It's hard for me because I'm a little biased. Being a position player.
All right, let's talk. Go ahead, finish your thought.
No, I was thinking because the last time I was on the mound was in Little League. They kicked me off. I'm sorry, in high school. My coach had me try out. Hey, let me see you on the mound. Get on the mound. I throw strikes. Boom, boom. Okay, you're done. We don't want to see you on the mound again. All right. I never got back since.
All right. So, hey, listen, we have a couple of minutes left, and I want to ask you real quick. Take 1 minute and talk about your motivation to the young kids, aspiring the athletes, encouragement, and so forth. Talk real quick about that.
Yeah. So, right now, actually, I do a lot of cameos, and some of them, have to deal with young people who are dealing with really, really trying times. They've gotten baseball taken away. And so now they need some motivation. And so I will and use my messages like, hey, control what you can control. Right. And what you can't control, don't focus on that. Focus on what you can control. You could control how hard you work and what you put into your work. That's something you can do on a daily basis. And that's part of my message for with the camera, with the youth, and just developing a method, a message for young aspiring athletes, and just working and focusing on working, and have prepared messages for that kind of thing. And so that's what I'm working on and trying to develop.
Right. Okay, real quick, we're running on time here. So go ahead and I'm going to throw you a knuckle curve, but go ahead and get your social media out there real quick. We have about 30 seconds. Go ahead and get that out there. I am, at Twitter, Rajai at Rajai11. I got the cameos, cameo.com / Rajai11. And so, I'm on Instagram. At Rajai11, and so that's where I'm at. All right, man. We'll hope to have you back again. Who knows? Maybe even a stolen bases segment or something about baseball. You never know. This guy's going to be on camera right along with us here. That's the guy. All right, folks. I'm your ringmaster, Sal, and we'll see you next time on the Sports Circus. Big thanks for Rajai Davis joining us, and we'll see him again soon. So long, everyone.